Well, good morning from Jerusalem. I'm at Mount of Olives. According to what we believe, that is where Jesus ascended into heaven. But this is Pater Noster Church or Al-Aqsa Church, and that is one of the first churches in the world. At the 4th century, St. Helen built 3 churches in the Holy Land, or 3 important churches. This is one of them. And according to what we believe, let me just cross the road. According to what we believe is that Jesus taught the disciples everything there in one of the caves, which is a beautiful church to visit. I just want to show you the mosque, because later on, at the beginning, that was the ascension place as well. And then it was moved to the highest place at Mount of Olives. Today it's a mosque. It's not a church, but Christians can actually visit that place and pray. And but I'm not going there. We, the 3 of us, are tour guides, and we are not working. And we're here to help the nunnery of the Benedict's nuns to harvest their olive fruit from the olive trees that have, and they have a beautiful garden of olive trees. Usually there's no reason to enter. They are not opening their nunnery to the people. Their idea is to be alone and not to not to serve the people in it. This is the entrance to the Benedictus nunnery, and we are going to harvest olives. That's going to be my first time to do that. Usually the pilgrims are doing it, but they are, because of the war, no one is doing it, and the tourists are not here. Then Ahmed, the gardener, and the nuns and us will harvest some of the trees today. Now in their garden, look how beautiful the view is of Jerusalem. Side of the Jewish temple, the Church of the Holy Sepulchre is there, but we are here to harvest, and you can see that the lower part is already gone, and the fruit is only at the upper part. And soon I will say goodbye, and I will start to do the same thing that they are doing, collecting the olives that left here into those buckets. Are you ready? Yeah! All right, look what she is doing. She is the bravest one of all.
The oldest.
Do that for the video.
I'm combing their hair.
Combing their hair. You can see it's a raining olive fruit. Hallelujah, it's a raining olive fruit at Mount of Olives, next to the old city. Well, EJ, this is for you. Betty, it's for you.
Mount of Olives זה ממש מתבקש.
Oh, Zahi.
Well, I'm trying. It doesn't work. I never did it before, you know. I never thought that that's the way to harvest the olive at Mount of Olives.
Wow.
Guys, Mount of Olives, can you understand? Can you realize that this is the place for that? From here, he entered to the city. From here, I'm harvesting the fruit that one day it will be part of, I don't know, olive bottles, or maybe olive for the lamps. Well, thank you for being with me. Let me try to work. It's such a beautiful place here, and I'm walking here with the cross of EJ. You can see the Jewish cemetery let's say from the time of King David till now, and you can see the wall of the city. Let me show you a little bit of it. Amazing, including the between the trees you can see one of the gates, the golden gate. We believe that Jesus might come back and enter the city. Well, we know that he will come back, but he will enter the city through that gate. Big nunnery, beautiful one, so quiet. So many olive trees to harvest. Pomegranate tree that no one actually been harvested. Beautiful place, isn't it? What you can see in front of you is Dominus Flavit, the Lord wept church. From there, Jesus saw Jerusalem and wept. It is a big place. Kidron Valley is the valley between Jerusalem and the old city, and Mount of Olives. Such a big place to visit. Well, you can see the memorial ceremony at Mount of Olives, at the Jewish cemetery. I'm sure that if they will excavate here, they will find the ancient tombs as well from the 2nd century, 1st century. Then I'm here with Alicia, and we are entering the Nun cemetery.
Yeah. A very small one.
Yeah. But one of them is very important or different.
I will.
Yeah.
Just say.
Rachel. Paula. I think there was, when I was here, I could find a Star of David.
I don't see it now.
You don't see it now. But do you know the story of Paula?
Yeah, I know it a bit.
A little bit.
Paula, she was a young Jewish girl in Poland. And during the Holocaust, she was taken by the nuns. And she was raised there, so she decided to enter the nunnery. After the war, she started to look for family, somebody,
yeah,
and she couldn't find. And she asked, because she felt very, very connected to her Judaism. She was born at 29.
Yes.
See?
Yes,
So
that she was 10 years.
Yes, so she was not so young. She could remember her past history. And she came.
Yeah, I know. All right.
And she came to the Holy Land. And she was here in this nunnery.
She decided to become a nun.
Yeah, but that was in Poland.
In
she
Poland.
asked if she could come and serve in the Holy Land. And here she started again to try to see what happened with families there. And she
found someone.
She found that one of her, I don't know if it was cousins or was in Argentina after the war, and the daughter of this cousin did Aliyah, and she lived here in a kibbutz, and they reunited and they become their family.
They actually celebrated a Jewish feast as well.
Yeah.
And even in Shabbat.
Yeah. And also what happened that when she connected with the family, she asked to the head mother of the nunnery to pray and to light candles in Shabbat.
In Shabbat, yeah.
And since then, till her last days,
she lived like yeah. And I think, if I'm not wrong, when she passed away, a good friend of mine, of ours actually, Iska, was here. She was reading the Kiddush, the Kaddish, which is a memorial, kind of a memorial service, but in Hebrew. It's Aramaic, but it's in Judaism. Then this is such an amazing nunnery, isn't it?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing, and
thank you very much for that.
you are more than welcome, my friend.